Finally, finally, I'm back on YouTube. Yeah, what's been happening in the world of wrestling then last few days while I've been gone? I mean, Alberto Del Rio won the Royal Rumble. He cut a good promo on Raw. John Cena versus CM Punk on Raw. What else happened on Raw? Natalia had a good match with, is it Eve or is it Rosa? I always get confused between those two. Oh, that guy came back. What's his name? You know, the jabroni eating, pie eating, eyebrow raising, elbow laying, son of a gun, The Rock. He's back. And I've got to say, I marked out like a little girl. I was on the edge of my seat watching that episode of Raw. It got spoiled for me. I saw the news that The Rock's going to be the new general manager, that it was a spoiler, but I also saw a spoiler that it was just going to be Justin Bieber as well, so I didn't know 100%, but I had an idea it was going to be The Rock. But then when The Rock, when the arena went dark in the air, and the electrical noises, and then the "if you smell," and The Rock comes out, and the fans were absolutely deafening. They screamed their hearts out, men, women, children, everybody on their feet, loving the fact that The Rock was there. And The Rock, all he did was go to the ring and he spoke for 20 minutes. The WWE gave him 20 minutes to speak, and I was on the edge of my seat for every single second of that. Every single second he was on the screen, I wanted to know what was happening. Even when he left the ring and he walked up the ramp, didn't he? I was watching, I was paying attention. I wanted to know what happened, just in case he did something. Just in case he made a motion, perhaps. A motion to mock John Cena, like he did in his promo. The Rock is back. How long for? I don't expect it to be very long. I think he'll be gone after WrestleMania. I hope he's here forever. I hope he's here forever. It'd be great if we can keep him though, won't it? It'll be fantastic. So yeah, they give him 20 minutes. In the promo, he addresses the fact that he was gone and now he's been back, and he says that he's never going to leave. The Rock says he's never going to leave. I don't believe him, but I don't care, because The Rock is back for one night only at least. Even if he falls out with Vince McMahon tomorrow, even if he's not signed a contract and doesn't come back, at least he was back for that one night, and he gave us that 20-minute promo that was fantastic, and now we're all excited. I'm excited. I'm the most excited I've been for about 10 years. For about 10 years since the Invasion angle, when I was still a mark, and then after that I stopped being a mark and I wasn't too interested in wrestling. And then when I came back to being really interested in it, and I wasn't too much of a mark anymore, I was more of a smart mark, and I was like, oh yes, this is happening, and this is happening, and this guy's in a feud with this guy, and this guy's in a feud with this guy, and I started doing these YouTube videos where I'll give my pointless opinions out to people. But yeah, I'm a fan again. When The Rock was on that screen, I was a fan again. For 20 minutes solid, I was a fan. I didn't care what was happening. The Rock was just there and he was talking away and I was loving it. He cut a promo on The Miz that was fantastic. Well, it wasn't fantastic. It was fantastic that he mentioned The Miz. It was fantastic that he mentioned John Cena. It was brilliant. I couldn't have asked for more. I couldn't have asked for more from this promo. The way he cut into Cena. Now, will he have a match at WrestleMania? I don't really know. I'd love to say yes. My heart, my skeptical heart tells me no. Well, my head tells me no. My heart says yes. My heart says yes. He loves wrestling. He's back. He's back for us. He's back for the fans. He's back for himself. He loves wrestling as much as we do. My head says he's there for the paycheck, and he's here because he does feel like he owes the wrestling industry something. Now, I've probably made loads of videos about this in the past, where I've put down The Rock and said that I think he's a sellout. I think he's a traitor because he's done this and he's done that. He's proved us all wrong. He's proved me wrong. He's proved me wrong that he's not too much of a sellout, because he has come back and he took time out of his own schedule to appear on Raw Live, and just to do that is more accepting of me, makes me more accepting of him as someone who's left wrestling, because he's come back and said, you know what, I'm not forgotten about you. I know how much I'm into all of you, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back just for at least a small amount of time. The possibilities are endless now. He's going to be the guest host of WrestleMania. Now, this is the whole storyline. I've not even mentioned it yet. He's the guest host of WrestleMania. We were all hating it when Vince McMahon came out and said there's going to be a guest host. I wanted to bury this so much. I didn't have time to make a video, but I would have buried it. I'd have moaned. I would have complained. But now it's The Rock, and I'm so happy. This is an unintentional swerve. I was expecting something rubbish like Justin Bieber. In fact, The Rock mentioned Bieber, but Rock said he's a cool kid. That sort of annoyed me, but does it really matter? I don't really care, because The Rock's back. I've said that a few times now, but The Rock is back. The Rock is back. I like saying it. I like feeling it. I like to see him again. I like to see him on screen. because when he's in the ring, it gives us something different. It gives us something more exciting. It reminds me when I was a kid and I used to watch The Rock on the screen, and he used to wrestle The Big Show, and he used to wrestle Kurt Angle, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kane, Undertaker, Booker T, and The Invasion. It's brilliant. Brilliant seeing him back. What would I like to see from this angle? I'd like to see him face John Cena at WrestleMania. I'd like to see him put John Cena over. I'd like to see him at the next pay-per-view go up against John Cena again. One more time, one last time. Rock, Cena. Rock beats him. I'd like to see him go at it again. Best 2 out of 3. Cena beats him again. Cena's put over. Cena over The Rock. Fantastic. Then Sting could come in. Sting, Rock. How amazing would that be? Was I the only one that heard the fans chanting Sting, Sting, Sting? Maybe I just invented that. Maybe I just heard it and it didn't really happen. Maybe I just wanted it so much that I wanted the fans to be saying that. But yeah, amazing that The Rock was back. I could not have asked for a better Raw this week. I personally think the Natalya match was really good, and they made it a lumberjack match, which when I was watching, I was thinking, why have they put the girls at ringside? And it made me think, maybe they're doing it to teach them all a lesson. Like, this is how you put on a good match, because they put on a decent match for WWE standards. Especially a Raw match. Pay-per-view matches are a little bit better than Raw matches, aren't they? And SmackDown matches. But it was a good match. Oh, that's The Rock. Oh my god, the man's back. And I'm sounding like I'm gay for him here. No homo, no homo. But yeah. Yeah, The Rock is amazing. He is amazing. It's like not seen a family member for such a long time, or your best mate from school, or you know, somebody who you're really good mates with, really fond of back in the day. You've not spoken to them for a while, you fell out with them perhaps, and now they're back and you're best mates again. It's fantastic. Rock is going to guest host WrestleMania, even if it's like Mark P said in his video. He said even if it's crap, he doesn't care. I mean, I'm in the same boat. I do not care what happens with the rest of this, because tonight was worth it. Tonight was worth 5 crappy shows from The Rock, 10 crappy shows from The Rock. But if he has one more match and put someone over, how brilliant would that be? How brilliant would that be for that one guy to just be put over? Even a Cena, who's a megastar, a superstar in his own right, even for him to be put over by The Rock is going to be amazing. Miz, imagine Miz, Rock. I can't see it happening, especially this WrestleMania, but that'd be great for Miz to get the rub. Someone like Wade Barrett, someone like Alberto Del Rio. I would love Alberto Del Rio Rock. I would mark out so much for Rock Del Rio. Fantasy booking time. I just thought of an idea. What if, like in the SmackDown Elimination Chamber, Rock, someone's injured, so Rock takes the place. Rock wins. Rock Del Rio at WrestleMania. How amazing would that be? That would be fantastic. Del Rio goes over The Rock. I wouldn't like it that The Rock just comes back and gets the title. It's a bit too far, but still. It would be amazing to see Rock Del Rio for the title at Mania and Del Rio to go over. You know, so good that The Rock is back. What are your thoughts on it? I'm sure you're all excited as me, but I'm sure there's one person sat there going, fuck The Rock, I fucking hate The Rock. I wasn't a fan back then, I don't care now. I want to see whoever. I want to see CM Punk, I want to see Daniel Bryan, I want to see these guys, the guys who've been with WWE for the last few years. I want to see them take control now. Maybe you want to see that, maybe not. Maybe you were just marking for The Rock like me, like a little child. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think is going to happen with this angle. Do you think that they're going to bring The Rock to have a match with someone at WrestleMania, or are they just going to use him as like a celebrity role where he sort of like does interviews backstage and stuff like that and helps get people over, and he's just there for promotional purposes? Because that would be good. Even just that would be fantastic. If someone told me a month ago they're going to bring The Rock back, he's going to do a few promos on Raw and he's going to do lots of promotional work for the WWE to get WrestleMania higher buy rate, I'd be, yeah, fine, brilliant, bring it on. I would love it. Yeah, sooner they do that, like, yeah, it'd be fine with me. Yeah. Also, next week on Raw is going to be another big Raw, because it's 2/21/11. They've been hyping up this 2/21/11, 2/21/11. What is 2/21/11? It's the date of Raw this week. It's when somebody's going to come back, someone's going to debut, someone's going to return. We don't know. It's a guy with like black boots and like black pants and a long black coat. Who wears that kind of thing? Well, Undertaker does. Sting does. Then the song is the Johnny Cash song. The sooner or later God's going to cut you down. And the line that they use in the video is ain't no grave can hold my body down. So it's got to be the Undertaker, because he was buried, and then I think he's going to come back and face Wade Barrett at WrestleMania. But in that case, why say he's going to come back on Raw? Because he's a SmackDown guy. Maybe because it's live. The SmackDown's taped. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming here. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm really interested to know what people think, because I'm really excited right now. I want to converse with other wrestling fans. I want to know what you're thinking. That's why I'm here to share my opinion, because I literally got a 10-15 minute gap between now and when the Arsenal-Barcelona game starts. So I've taken time out to come upstairs quickly, run upstairs, bang the camera on, do the video. Gonna turn this off. Gonna go backstairs and watch it. Let me know. What do you think is going to happen? What do you want to happen? Are you happy about The Rock coming back? Are you not happy about The Rock coming back? If you want him to have a match at WrestleMania, if you think he's going to have a match at WrestleMania, who against? Who would you like to see? Who wouldn't you like to see? Would you not like to see Rock Hornswoggle? Would the Rock Hornswoggle be so terrible at WrestleMania? I don't want to see that happen. In fact, if it was to happen, I'd take it at this point, because The Rock is amazing. He could probably pull off a good, entertaining match with Hornswoggle. Yeah. Brilliant. I'm marking out. This video probably made little sense, but yeah, let me know what you think down here. If you've not already, please subscribe, rate and comment, and with that I'm out. I will be back in a few weeks. See you later.